Welcome back to the channel, guys. You're watching HQ My name is Jeff. So, one of the questions on tuning your BMW F30 is, should I go JB4 or MHD? Well, I happen to have had both on this car, and I have to say I went with JB4 first because it was just a simple plug and play. You plug it into your 4 sensors, and then you're good to go. It's just up and running, and it tunes the car based on what map you're running. The functionality of it was very simple. The monitoring of the JB4 on your iPhone or iPad was phenomenal. Like it was so easy to do. The interface looked very professional, and it just looked awesome. But I found that the JB4 was a bit stuttery. Sometimes when you really put down the gas, it kind of almost jumped, and I wasn't super happy with that. So last February, I think, they came out with the MHD for the F series, and I got onto the beta tester and thought, I'm gonna give this a try. So I loaded the MHD. I took the JB4 out of the car and loaded the MHD stage 1 into the car, and I found it's way smoother. There's no more stutteringness, no jerkiness, and I just felt like the car had more power. However, the downfall with that is the interface for your phone or tablet. It's not anywhere near what the JB4 is. So you kind of gotta give and take. Some people run both JB4 with the MHD back-end flash. It's all gonna come down to your personal preference on what you want to do and what you're gonna be using it for. Are you gonna be using meth? Do you want to tune for E85? Then maybe JB4 is the way that you want to go. But for just doing downpipe and a few other things, MHD was more for my decision. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to reload the MHD into my BMW today. So I'm going to take you guys along with me, so let's get started. First thing you're going to have to do, get a battery charger. You need a proper battery charger. Battery tender isn't going to cut it, because if your battery dies in the middle of tuning, you're going to be struggling with trying to get the software loaded and also getting your car running again. So battery charger first. Second thing, you need an Android tablet. You get the tablet, you install the application. It takes you to the page where you can buy the program and the tunes that you want. So right now I only have stage 1. That's kind of all I'm leaning towards sticking with, but you definitely need the tablet. Android tablet only. Apple hasn't caught up with them, and so it has to be Android. Third thing, the cable. So I got this cable from Beamer Geeks online. Most of the forums and the Facebook groups and everything I've read is Beamer Geeks cable is the best one to get. I will link their website in the comments below. This is necessary. You definitely need this cable. Now we're going to go into the car and get the tune started. Here we have the cable plugged into the OBD2 port. We got our tablet. You want your key. You need your key. So now, turn the ignition on. Ignition's on. Make sure the radio is off. All your heater controls are off. Turn your headlights off. You want everything off in the car before you start this process, or it's just going to drain your battery. So now ignition's on, everything's off, tablet's on. Let's plug it in. And as soon as you plug it in, I have it set so you guys probably can't see that, but right there, I have it set so when you plug the cable in, it turns on. So now I'm gonna try and attempt to film this, show you guys as we go through the steps. I closed the big door so we don't get any reflections, and now you go flash MHD map. It's gonna contact the computer, and now we want to run stage 1, and I'm gonna run 93 octane. In Calgary we actually have 94, so I'll just run the 93 map, and then it's going to do its communication and everything else. Now, if you've not run this before, be prepared that it's gonna take you probably 30-ish minutes depending on the cable you use. I have flashed this car before, so I actually had it flashed back to stock for the last time I had the warranty work done the axle. But it's still the same methods that you're going to be using. So you can go into the options, you can turn exhaust burble on, cold start, nose reduction, exhaust flap always open. I don't have any of that stuff because I have aftermarket exhausts. But we do, one thing I have changed now is I don't have the OEM or catted downpipes. So I'm going to uncheck that. And now there's 8 automatic transmission, fixed 4 reduced power in 3rd and 6th, limit power by gear, 3.5 bar and 20 sensor installed, no. Precision weight raceworks coils, no. So that's the selections and options I want to do. And now I want to go to map right, and it's going to contact the DME, and all the lights go off. There's a bunch of things happening on the dash when you're doing this. This is all normal. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't freak out. It's just standard. So we're gonna let this flash, and when it's complete, I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's complete. And stay tuned and keep watching. Almost complete, 99%, and now it's going to go through its clearing of codes and resetting of everything. As you'll see, restarting the DME. And it's complete. Success. Turn off the ignition, wait 30 seconds, and then you can start it and get going. Obviously, because the car's parked and winterized, all I wanted to do was get the car tuned again. It's tuned, it's ready to go. Another thing complete off my checklists. And there you go. There we go. Pretty painless. Just got to be patient. Remember the battery charger. That is the most important thing you can do. I hope that you guys got a little bit of information out of this. And the JB4 versus MHD, it's all personal preference. You go on the forums, there's everybody saying JB4 is better, MHD is better. There's also Boot Mod 3. There's a lot of options. You can go to a professional tuner, ECU programs in town here, they can do it. There's lots of options. Now, I went MHD so that I have the flexibility of changing what I want when I want. You can do the same thing with boot mod. You can do the same thing with JB4. You can get custom tunes made for either one of those programs. I just have been super happy and, you know, impressed with the dyno numbers and the and the ease of the install. There's no sensors, there's nothing to plug in, unplug. It's just you plug in your thing, 2 minutes, you get a different tune running. There is actually a monitor for the MHD. I don't use it that often because you have to have the cable plugged into the OBD2 all the time. I don't want the cables always there while I'm driving. I don't like that. So until they come up with the wireless option, I'm just not going to bother running it. If there's a problem with the car, you can do the logging, you can do clear codes, you can do all that stuff with it as well. So if you guys have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I read everything, I answer everything as well. And if you have anything that you want to see me do to the car, or you've seen something on the car you want to ask more questions about, feel free to reach out to me. You can DM me on Instagram at HQ_BMW. We'll link it right here. Or you can comment below. Feel free to comment, questions, anything. I love hearing you guys' feedback, and your support has been phenomenal. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to see what we're going to do next, and peace.